everyone, welcome back. I never really do how to style videos, but this video all started with this grey skirt I thrifted recently. And what sold me on it is that it's mostly made of wool, it has pockets and has such a minimal clean shape, and I loved it instantly. But here's the thing, skirts are something I love to buy but hate to wear. And when I got home, I realized I won't actually wear it, at least not on its own. I mean, skirts are great and I do wear them, but only when I need to dress up. And when I dress up, I mostly wear long skirts. So I wanted to find a way to make it work for my everyday style. And that's when I thought about all those Pinterest photos I've been pinning lately of girls wearing skirts over pants. It's such a cool and unexpected combo in my opinion, and I have tried it before, but I really want to incorporate it in my style, and that's why I want to make a full video to see what works and what doesn't. So for the first look, I figured I'd start with the outfit I was already wearing that day, which was a monochrome look with different tones of grey. And a wrap sweater adds this extra nice volume on top, in my opinion. So there is some contrast in the shapes, and I feel like the skirt isn't stealing all the attention in this way. And I really like how that turns out, because I feel like if you only wear a skirt, just like this for example, there is really a lot of attention on the skirt, which can be nice, but I feel like if you just are getting into it and you want to incorporate it, I feel you need some other points of attention so it isn't stealing all the attention. So in the second look, I'm still wearing the grey skirt, but now I try to contrast it with a different kind of color in the top. So there is a contrast there, and now I feel like the pants and the skirt are one piece, like you could almost think that they came together, and I think that works as well. And apart from looks, I also wanted to list some pros when it comes to comfortability and just practicality. Because first of all, it's really warm. It's like an extra layer you have on. So that is very nice, especially this one because it is made of wool. But the other part is I have some pants that doesn't really fit nice when it comes to the back. So you can easily fix that with a skirt. So you don't have to really pay attention on how a pants fit, or if you have nice pants but you don't really like that part of your pants, you can fix it in this way as well. I also wanted to style the skirts with other pieces I don't wear as much, and this off-the-shoulder sweater is one of them. I think the main reason I don't wear it often is that it's cropped, which can feel a little bit tricky to style for me, but since the skirt is high-waisted, it's the perfect pairing. And I love how the off-the-shoulder detail adds something fancy, and for me this outfit is perfect for the weekend, relaxed but still cute. And for researching purposes, I wanted to show this look without the skirt, just to see the difference. It definitely is something I'd still be able to wear, the sweater and pants combo works fine on its own, but after seeing it with a skirt, I definitely prefer that look. So next we're moving on to the second skirt, which is originally from Zara. It's a very simple design without a lot of shape. It's a straight pencil skirt, but what makes it interesting is the front slip and a blue contrasting inside. And I love the idea of the skirt, but again, I don't really wear it. So for this look, I kept it really basic with just a plain black t-shirt. That way all the attention stays on the skirt. And I feel like this outfit makes it less noticeable that I'm layering skirt over pants because it is so long. But as soon as I start walking, you can clearly see the different shapes, and that little peak of blue in a split adds such a fun detail. Another thing that I wanted to say is that this is definitely a trend. You can see a lot of girls on Pinterest wearing these types of looks, wearing skirts over pants. And I think you always have to be a little bit careful to not fall for a trend and see if it actually works for you, if you actually like it. So the best way to do it is not to go out and see what kind of skirt you want to buy to pair over a pants, but see what skirts you already have that you already like, and then pairing them with pants you already have and with an outfit you already have, to see if you actually like this kind of style or that you are just after a trend, which isn't bad. I think trends are great for experimentation, and that's definitely what I'm doing here as well. And that's also why I wanted to have some contrast in these looks and why I'm focusing on adding something different and not just having a skirt over pants. Because when it's too basic and I only have a skirt over my pants, it feels very trendy and it doesn't really feel like me. So especially just to start out and to see if this works for me, I feel like I have to add a lot of different things that make me feel comfortable. And here I'm pairing it with this white bag, and I feel because of this color it is very contrasting, it takes all of the attention and you don't really look at the skirt and the pants. Not that I don't want people to look at it, of course, I really think it's a fun styling idea and that's actually what I want to try. I really like the look of it, but it's more because of the idea that I still want to feel comfortable and not that I'm trying something out and it's just my outfit. The next skirt I wanted to try is this wool skirt from COS. I've had it for almost 4 years now, and honestly it's been on the chopping block a lot during the declutters, but I always end up keeping it because it's 100% wool and I love the style in theory. And whenever I like the style of something in theory, I always feel like I just need to figure out how to style it properly, and I feel like I'm finally there with this skirt. I just tried it with a monochrome look, and for this skirt I actually think I like a monochrome outfit the most. The shape of the skirt already takes a lot of attention, so keeping everything in the same color family makes it feel more balanced to me, and adding more color just makes it a very busy look, which isn't really my style. So for this skirt, I think the best way to go is very comfortable and very basic. So I paired it with this gray long sleeve that I got from Arket, and it has these white sleeves that makes it a little bit more fancy in my opinion, but it's just in a cotton material, so it is very relaxed. But I feel like because the skirt is from wool, it's very thick, it has kind of a fancy or maybe an old kind of vibe to it. So styling it with a very fancy top makes it a little bit more old in my opinion. I don't know if that makes sense, but I have the need to tone it a little bit down. So I think this is perfect. And then the next skirt I wanted to show you is also a wool skirt from COS, but this is in a very light material. And this one I have for 2.5 years, I think, which is also a long time for the times that I have worn it. And it also has been on the chopping block, but I kept it because it was wool and also because it has pockets and I like it in theory. It has 2 splits, one in the front and one on the sides, and it has a raw hem. And it is very casual, and I feel like this is a skirt that I still will wear without pants. It is very easy because it's a long skirt, and that are the kinds of skirts that I really like to wear a lot in spring and summer. But because this is made of wool, I don't, so wearing it with pants would really be lovely to wear it a little bit more. And I also really don't love the fact that it has 2 splits in spring and summer, because sometimes I feel like it's showing a little bit too much for me. So with pants it's perfect, and I actually like it more because then when you walk you see the pants a little bit more because of the 2 splits, so that is also an extra detail. I also really want to wear this blazer a little bit more, so I absolutely wanted to style it with this skirt. But now that I'm looking at it, I feel like the contrast isn't working that much. So if I'm looking at it now, I would change the t-shirt and make it a beige t-shirt and maybe also a beige pants. And finally, for the last skirt, I wanted to style this midi light grey skirt that I thrifted about a year ago. And I love how in this look the skirt acts as a break between the t-shirt and the pants. And since both the shirt and the pants are black, the grey skirt adds contrast and makes the outfit feel really curated. It's such a simple combo, but the layering makes it feel very elevated without trying too hard. I also wanted to create one look that felt a little bit lighter, so I chose this green striped button up, and I've been wearing this red necklace throughout the video, but since green and red are complementary colors, I feel like the necklace really pops in this outfit. It adds a nice touch of color without overwhelming the look, and I paired it with a very neutral bag to keep things balanced, nothing that steals too much attention. And I also love mixing lighter pieces on top with darker colors on the bottom, and I always have to get used to it a little bit when I do it the other way around for some reason. But that was it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it and maybe you got some inspiration for your own outfits. So let me know which look was your favorite and if there is a recent trend you're dying to try out or that you're looking at or experimenting with. So thank you so much for watching and I'll see you in the next one.